Welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for July 2022 for your North Node by sign and house. So not your sun, moon, or ascendant sign, but your North Node by sign and house. So you're going to want to watch two videos, one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house. Now, as most of you know, the reason I use the North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant is that it's recognized in astrology that the North Node is the path that you were born to learn, the path that you were born to take, and so it's your North Star. And so it's much more relevant to your everyday life. So let's get started on the readings. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope reading for July 2022 for everybody with their North Node in Virgo and or the 6th house. And while I'm shuffling and connecting to the energies, I want to invite you to open up your energy, take some deep breaths, relax, and open yourself up to receiving any information that's going to be most relevant to you in your life. So I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, North Node in Virgo and or the 6th house. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and then this side over here represents the 16th of the month to the end. And the card here in the middle, this is your overall monthly theme card, and we have the moon here, okay? So what I'm seeing this first half of the month and the overall theme with the moon is that, you know, a lot of you that have this North Node in Virgo and or the 6th house, you come from a past life with your South Node being in Pisces and or the 12th house. You've come from some really, really intense things in past lives. Like you've experienced a really, really wide-ranging from like the highest of the highs to the lowest of the lows. And some of you in this lifetime, in fact, most of you, if you look back, like you've experienced like a lot of intense things even in this lifetime, because there's always, you know, normally there's like spillover into from your South Node into the current life, okay? And what you're learning right now is that this first half of the month is about a couple of things. It's about unburdening yourself, slowing down, and adjusting your direction. But in particular with this moon card, okay, the moon is about secrets. It's about things hidden. It could be like, you know, scary things that, you know, we've experienced in our past, okay? But the night has to be, you know, the night and the moon has to be walked through. and the path has to be followed to it, towards it, and out of it, type of thing. It's like kind of like facing things, because there's a lot of things that when people have this north node with that, south node in Pisces and or the 12th house, there's a lot of like things in the past that are like, could be like scarring issues. Okay. Now, this first half of the month, I'm seeing slowing down, I'm seeing unburdening, but I'm seeing a balancing energy. And for some of you, you may be dealing with in and around your life something to do with addictions. Okay. Whether that be physical, like substance addictions, or even like, addictions to ways of being, ways of thinking, addictions to, like, it could be like, sex, food, whatever. Okay. So, not just like drugs or other substances like that, but it could be either you have or are personally dealing with it, or someone close to you. And if not that, this is also a balancing thing, because when we're dealing with addictions, it is about balancing it out. It's about, okay, I've become unbalanced in an area of my life. Let's say a person becomes unbalanced and they're drinking too much, and there's an issue with that. Okay, they have to, in order to get through that, they have to balance their life out again. So even if you're not dealing with directly like addiction, what's happening is there's a balancing that wants to take place. And what it is the the universe is trying to give to you. Okay, you've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and you've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And what is it trying to give to you? It's trying to give you a life that is grounded and earthy, and that is abundant. Okay, it's trying to give it to you, but why can't it give it to you? Okay, because there's things that need to be balanced. There could be burdens that you're carrying from your past for yourself, or could be burdens you're carrying for others. And the burdens, like, it's like almost like you need like rest from these burdens. You've got the Four of Swords here. I'm seeing like this. You need like a respite. You need like a rest from from these burdens. Okay, and so what it is that you want to. The first half of the month is about, think about ways where you can balance out your life to make it more healthy, to make it more grounded. Like, what areas of your life, and that's for each of you. Like, I'm seeing this is really broad in this first 2 weeks of the month, but it's like for each of you it's going to play out differently. But where do you need to balance? Do you need to, like, look for different work? Do you need to look for a different or like change things in work or in your romantic relationships? Do you need to change dynamics? Where is it that you need to unburden? What is it you need to balance out? Where are you unbalanced? Or is it just your burden because a lot of things from the past? It could be you are needing to want to talk to somebody and get help that way. You see what I mean? But see, what ends up happening is, someone might hear what I just said and say, well, if the universe wants to give me it, give me more, whatever, why doesn't it just give it to me? It's because it is trying to give it to you, but we have to accept it. Like, we're down here to all learn like different lessons. And for some people, like, the universe has tried in my lifetime, in my own life, to like show me things and like give me things, because it if, like, let's say, for example, like, the person was to just like win the lottery. Okay, I'm burdened by things in my past. I'm stressed out now in my life, and wins the lottery. That doesn't, and you win the lottery. Okay, and you're really, you might think that's like this amazing blessing, but those things that need to be balanced don't get balanced out by giving. There has to be. So it's like the way things work is we are in control of our life. We have to do the adjusting within ourselves and in our life for those things to be, we have to allow them to come in. It's kind of like it's like, think of what I just said about the universe trying to give us things of like, let's say like a mist that's all around. And the mist isn't going to be like thrown in and be shoved at you, okay? It's there, it's floating. But if we have a barrier wall up, that, we have a bubble around us, and that mist that the universe is trying to, it's not going to get to us. So it's like it's up to us to clear that bubble. And that's about, each of us, it's like balancing out our lives. We clear that bubble away, that allows the stuff to come in. So simply this first half of the month, where is it that I need to balance? What is it I need to do? And there's things that, the reason the moon came up is that a lot of this stuff, it's not easy. I know it's not easy because you're dealing with a lot of intense things that happen in your past. And, it's the moon has things hidden. So it's going to take a little bit of work to kind of, but you just start little at a time. Like you take one area, like, you know what, maybe I need to balance out. I need to just take care of myself more. I need to get like more sleep. I need to like eat a little better, whatever it is, like a little small thing. And you're balancing that out, or, whatever it is, this is for you to discover. But what ends up happening is when you start doing these little things, like saying, okay, I can balance this out, I can balance that. And they might seem little small, trivial things. But as you do that, you're going to allow the universe to come in, that mist I was talking about, to come in and help you. Because the mist is nothing is thrust on us because we have free will. Okay, there's no point, because if the universe could just give us everything we wanted, okay, game over. There's no problem. There's no point in living because everything is just fed to us. Okay, that's not the point of life. The point of life is like learning and experiencing. Okay, and that's what the universe is, experiencing itself through all of us in different situations. So that's why I call it more of a mist. It's there, it wants to come in, but we have barriers up. And in your case here, what I'm seeing is balancing these different areas of your life. Now, the second half of the month, one of the areas that I'm seeing that needs to be balanced is, many of you may have issues with, I mentioned abundance before. And it could be issues almost like, okay, maybe a feeling of unworthiness, like maybe like a deep, deep feeling or a fear of, I'm not worthy to receive abundance and success, in my life. And I'm seeing like the Empress reversed. Okay. And again, one of the reasons why, remember how I said in the first 2 weeks, you needed to like slow down and have like a respite so you could see, having just a period of like rest so you could see things clearly. And again, with the Knight of Swords, you are in many areas of your life, you're moving so fast, but you're not getting to where you want to go. So it's again like being able to slow down. And when what ends up happening is with the full reversed is that when we move too fast without really balancing our direction, or really understanding where we're going, we're just moving fast. Okay, yeah, you're moving fast, great. You're moving at 1,000 miles an hour, but where is it you're going? Like, is it, just moving fast is, and that's what we can see in life a lot of times. It's like just moving fast in a direction. Wow, okay, man, you're just moving really fast. That's great, okay. But is it going to get you to where you want to go? And when you move fast, you can't see the pitfalls. excuse me, of where it might lead in the future. So this second half of the month, what it's saying is like, we're talking about, slowing down, looking at how you feel about, your life, and allowing yourself to be cared for, allowing yourself to care for yourself. More things about like, like self-care, but also like your issues around success and abundance. Now, one of the things that I'm really getting for you big time is I'm getting that a lot of you have this direction that I see you moving in very quickly. Okay, reversed uh, Nine of Cups and reversed Page of Wands. The direction that you've been moving, you may have to readjust. You may have been going in wrong directions. Okay. And the things that you wished for and desired may not be what are going to be like truly in your best interest and make you happy. So what is, for each North Node in Virgo or the sixth house, their life paths might be different, but in general, you're moving toward health, earthiness, groundedness, connection to nature. Again, the Empress, okay? Connection to physical life. This is about slowing down and connecting with, the physical universe around you, okay? And so if the goals and dreams that you've created and you've moved toward, if they haven't thus far gotten you to your happiness, continuing down that path is not going to help. And as again, it's about balancing. It's about when you balance, you're going to get the proper perspective of where it is you need to go. So that's the second half of the month. That's what it's about. It's about, slowing down and maybe rethinking your direction. Okay. And the whole thing with like the abundance and worthiness is one of the things we see when you have the polarity of the North Node in Virgo. What you see with the polarity of Pisces Virgo, I'll say, okay. That is the polarity of, it could be the martyr, it could be the person that denies themselves, what it is they truly want out of life, and or a lot of times it's like because of the things you've gone through, you may feel like you don't deserve it. But here's what I'm here to tell you. You do deserve the best out of life. You do deserve abundance. You do deserve peace. You deserve good health. But it's up to you to allow it to happen in your life. So do you see where that's playing into it? It's about allowing it to happen, allowing yourself to move toward that, okay? But you do deserve it. You are deserving of it, okay? And of all the North Nodes, I have to say, okay, the North Node in Virgo, I have a lot of compassion and a lot of feelings for, because I know a lot of people that have this and they've gone through some really intense things. So I know it's not easy, but you can do this. Just start with small things. Remember, review, if you need to, review what it means to have North Node. There's lots of videos on it. I have a couple of videos on it. I usually put links in the description box, but read what it is to have that North Node in Virgo and what it is to embody that, because that's what, body that you're learning to embody this North Node. Bring it down to earth, because you've been to a lot of intense places in this lifetime and also in past lives. So it's time to come home. It's time to get grounded, and it's time to, go to what is truly going to make you happy. Okay. And you do deserve abundance. Always remember that. Okay. So anyway, I hope this reading was helpful to you and you found some value in it. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you could hit that like button, it really helps the algorithms. I'd be forever grateful to you. And yeah, reach out if you have any questions. My contact info is in the description box, or reach out to me through the comments. I love to interact with y'all. So again, thanks for watching and many blessings. We'll see you again on some more videos.